Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Good read, needed to be.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Spread it left. Nesta calmly anticipates. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Ribéry.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barcelona with another corner.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferdinand.
Spread out to the left.
Played back in.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal!
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Nedved. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That has been slung wide.
Ribéry.
That's cause for mild irritation. It's a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's a poor one. Oh, what a waste that one is. Could be danger here. And this is Hullet. And that's been won straight back. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia looking to penetrate opposition lines. Platini. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Platini picks it up out wide. Now here's the delivery. Nedved! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Shot at goal! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goal. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Van Dijk, and he's gone searching crossfield. Nesta has a look and plays it forward. Oh, not quite. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a go! Great reaction!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. And that is expertly dealt with. No way through. Picked out, real chance! Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Konate. And it's Nedved. Nedved ploughing through the middle. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kvaratskhelia. And he was quick to react. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. He's looking wide. He is starved of space and time. Platini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Suarez powering forward here. Distributed tidily. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous. Judge, surely! Lahm. And the counter is on. Platini. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And the shot! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Back into them.
Shoots!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Backward it goes.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a shade optimistic.
And it's Lahm. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Ribery.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's superb. Shapes to shoot! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a really well-measured ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yaya Toure.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through. He takes a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Ferdinand. Vieira. Played out to the right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
In towards the back stick.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think we're just about done here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shifted it to the flank.
Played back in. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Closing in on goal. It's Son Heung-min! He scores! They have stolen level at the last!
And the referee brings it to a close.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway. Big chance! Spread it left. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vieira! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved, it's Nedved! Cleared without hesitation. That's a cute ball. Shoots! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Bullet really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some really good ball movement. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Messi goes long. Now it's Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nesta calmly anticipates. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball... Oh, no, this does not look good. Nesta goes direct. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Knocks it into space. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ribéry! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ribéry actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nedved. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. And this is Hullet. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Lahm. And this is Luis Suarez. Half an hour played now. Out to the left it goes. Great skill, that's nice. Konate was in no mood for any of that. Konate, always a very imposing presence at the back. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. Nedved. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Yamal. Van Dijk.
Yaya Toure. Moved on forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this.
Lovely bit of skill.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
And they're quick to get it back.
Gullit.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Lyon have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Konate.
Ribéry. Ibrahimovic.
And the shot! That's another chance!
Tries to get it clear.
Luis Suarez. Ball's played through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Barcelona have a free kick.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Pirlo. Lahm.
Oh, they could break here.
Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chance, surely! It's in!
And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And this is Gullit. He has found the way through. Can he finish?
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second
15,
corner of the game.
Platini. Coming on the
This
field
is Yaya
is
Toure.
number 20. Zico.
And now they can spring out of
Substitution in
defence. Now it's Ribéry. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's delightful. Ribéry going full tilt down the left. Shot could be a chance for a shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vieira goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner.
And pull it! And again! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pele, that is a great pick out. He is through here. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pepe cuts it out. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. And here's Hullet. Over to the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's been played through. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. Here's Ribéry. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's given the time to pick a pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
On the finish! Now, in he goes again! Pelé finds himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. So much time and space here. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hullet. No way through. It's Zico! And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Yaya Touré, and he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Ribéry. Now that... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he thumps it clear. Yaya Touré. Yaya Touré! Van Dijk clears it away. And that should get the job done. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Strong running down that left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe is herring after that one. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? And that is a little undercooked. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a good run down the left.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is expertly dealt with. Pinged towards the front line. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. And Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia goes on a charge down the left. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ball is over the line. He's found a way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
And we're underway again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Hullet. And he was quick to react. And it's Hullet. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's nice. Hullet.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Messi. Pele. Spread out to the left. Stood up well to him there. Konate. Pepe hurtling down that right flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He could be in here. And that's and the shot! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Pele, spread it left. Kvaratskhelia. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, it's come to nothing. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, strongly challenged there. Can he spark a counter here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Ryan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lahm looking to get on the end of this. Messi.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi, and he's away. That is good strength.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played down the flank.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Ball swung in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Ronaldo.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Distributed tidily.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
7, Ribery.
Look, there has to be more
Number 6.
urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end
Coming
much
on the
faster.
field, number 11, Francesco
That has been
Totti.
slung wide.
Number 18, Bale.
Barcelona
Number
really
2,
don't have a choice now.
Gattuso.
They just have to throw everything
Substitution in
forward and
progress.
give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a good ball out wide. Nice control.
Bale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense.
The two sides.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
And it's Pirlo.
He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position.
That has ended up in no man's land. That pass isn't the best.
Nicely aimed pass.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody.
He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class!
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Terrific header!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Suarez is herring after that one.
Ribéry does really well to win the ball there.
Suarez is in a really good position out wide.
Gullit. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brilliantly cut out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Pirlo.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Pelé.
It's run loose here.
Looking to play him in.
Luis Suarez! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kvaratskhelia.
That's a good ball out wide.
Now it's Yamal.
He is just caressing the ball. He is through here. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a mighty effort!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lyon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Nedved.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Gullit.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out to the left flank. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Luis Suarez, and he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Lahm. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He shifted it to the flank. Pepe produces the perfect tackle there. Now that looks a decent ball. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Tickets you were given when you were walking through the
Very
gates.
little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
And that's the
Number
start of another
22,
45 minutes.
Nedved. Coming on the field.
And he's searching
Number
through.
10,
Real
Ibrahimovic.
chance. Tries a shot! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
Substitution.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to level it up. And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pepe spots it and intercepts. Ribéry. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Dijk. Yaya Touré. And here's Platini. Gullit. And the finish! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He's shifting through the gears here. Not going up front in a hurry.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually...
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Platini certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vieira. Pele is onto it in a flash. Lahm. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, just skips past it. It's Ibrahimovic! And a
Terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Dijk gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Ferdinand. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Pelé. Driving forward. Plenty to aim at here. Totti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nice touch. Neymar. And the shot!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, another set play. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Has a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Out towards the flank. Bullet! Yes! And they are cruising away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So now the difference is 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's heaved it away, and he's quick to snatch it back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ribéry. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries a deft little... Oh, shooting chance! It's Renwu, and one more try! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. The ball is loose and the chase is... He's gone for goal! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Aimed beyond the defence. Back into the middle. He can get that clear. Platini. Yamal. Pelé. Pelé! In he goes again. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And he's done it again. He's got his chance. It's there. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So is this the... And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Winning lottery numbers.
Your reflections then, Jim?
PSV get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with 2 strikers, 2 wing-backs, and potentially 2 runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland. That looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ribéry. Azar. Distributed tidily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement. And he gets his head on it! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's being shifted off it. Lahm. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, super find. Suarez could try cutting inside here. He's had a shot! Goal! PSV! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented.
Luis Suarez! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lahm. PSV have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Pullet picks it up out wide. Hangs one in. Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Haaland. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
2 other minutes has been indicated.
Now that is a hefty challenge. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Bale. Haaland is onto this. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace
And we're off
him
again.
is number 19, substitution.
It's Pullet. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Pullet. Saliba defending his corner. It's Ibrahimovic! Saliba with the clearance. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Ribéry tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's Nedved. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Hullet. And it's Yaya Toure. Park Ji-sung. Pass is just off target. For Bale. Hazard. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's played through for him. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Messi tries to pass it through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Gives it back. PSV perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pepe cuts it out.
Nedved.
Now it's Hullet.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Lahm.
Park Ji-sung. Threads one in.
He's picked his way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
That's going to go a long way.
Aubameyang, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Lahm charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, played right into his path.
Great chance!
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then.
And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Toure picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ibrahimovic.
Yaya Toure.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. PSV have reclaimed it. Azar looking to add to his goal. Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly.
He's got away.
Nedved. Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. Might be danger here.
Can he finish? In for the pieces. They've done it. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
PSV looking to pass their way through. Great vision. Nedved. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. Elects to cross. And he's cleared it back out. In again. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the keeper's ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Turns back here, probably the best option. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Gullit.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gullit gets into a good position. Rui Costa, he's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Rui Costa just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Tries a measured ball. He's onside. That's an excellent interception. Ribéry. Now it's Nedved. And this is Gullit. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the pass is intercepted. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Platini. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now he's got space here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yaya Toure. PSV finding their passes.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, PSV! And PSV have the lead. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy. He forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first. Ibrahimovic! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Looking for options for movement. Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp. Lahm. Played out wide. Quick look, then plays it in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Gullit. Rui Costa has a look and plays it forward. No, again there's no way through. And it's Nedved. Jordan Henderson. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Neatly clipped into space. Shoots! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so...
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that was very necessary. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. Lahm. Gullit. Looking to play him in. And it's Lahm. And here's Gullit. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Platini. Ribéry. Crosses it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Now it's Gullit. And it's Ribéry. Tries to pass it through. Now can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Goal, PSV! And they get themselves in front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. PSV get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it into space. Great ball, and the shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Ibrahimovic, le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 10.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Messi.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Now it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Michael. And it's Ribéry. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Nedved. PSV have reclaimed it. Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lahm.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 2. À leur place.
Tries to play it through.
Hazard.
No, not
Le
quite
numéro
on the
12.
same wavelength.
Le numéro 37.
And he's managed to get rid. Michael. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ribéry.
Temps additionnel.
Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the number on the board is 3. He's through here. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.